The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball, and welcome into the Scholastic Ball Report. We've got a great show for you this week. As always, we have a feature from WKYT from around the state of Kentucky. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, boys baseball team from Danville High School. The Crown Trophy Scholar Athletes of the Week, track and field participant from Tates Creek High School. From Nicholasville, we have a Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week with some great sports action. And in our last segment, from UK Sports Medicine Healthcare, we have Dr. Mary Lloyd Ireland.
North Laurel five-star guard Reed Shepard was the top vote getter in the Lexington Herald Leaders All-State Boys Basketball Team. Shepard, who averaged 25.7 rebounds a game, was on 111 of the 119 coaches' ballots, winning Player of the Year for the Herald Leaders. Shepard leading the 28-6 Jags to the Sweet 16 for the first time in 10 years. The 6'3 junior and Kentucky commit also hitting at a 90% clip at the free throw line. GRC star Jerome Morton, Robertson County scoring stud Justin Becker, and Ashland's Colin Porter were also first teamers on the Herald Leader All-State team.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, the Danville High School baseball team. With us is baseball coach Paul Moores. Welcome to the Scholastic Ball Report, Coach.
Thanks. We appreciate you having us.
Describe the makeup of your team, Coach.
It's a little bit different. We had last year, our roster was all pretty much old. We started all juniors and seniors last year. Maybe the first time in my career that I started all upperclassmen. And this year we have a core of those juniors from last year back. So we do have 9 seniors on this team. But then we have several either young guys or guys who are inexperienced. So we're using this early part of the season, kind of messing with the lineup a little bit and some guys in some certain positions and trying to feel our way and give us our best chance to be successful as we get into district play.
Well, introduce your players with us today, Coach.
Yeah, I've got Jack Simpson over here. He's a senior right-handed pitcher and DH for us, and he'll be going to Transy next fall to pitch there for them. So he's off to a great start on the mound and at the plate for us, so we're excited about that. Then I've got KJ Stanfield. He's our starting first baseman. Has really been tearing it up offensively. Has several college offers. Hasn't decided where he's going yet, but wherever he picks, they'll be getting a really good one. Then we've got Brady Morse here. It's my son. He catches for us and one of our starting pitchers, and also plays some infield. And he'll be attending Bellarmine University in the fall as a two-way player, and he's off to a really good start for us as well. Then we got Brady Baxter over here. One of our starting pitchers, and actually throws in relief and kind of jack of all trades on the mound. He's our bulldog, and whatever we need him to do, kind of comes in and does that role really well. He's going to University of Marshall in the fall as a pitcher for them, but Brady also hits for us and is doing a really good job at that.
Well, let's talk to Jack Simpson. How you doing, Jack?
I'm doing good. How are you, sir?
Good. Who got you interested in playing baseball?
My father, actually. He played professionally for I think a year or two. And I never really liked baseball when I was growing up until I was about 10. Then I was like, I'll just give it a shot. And I've stuck with it ever since.
What positions do you like to play other than pitcher?
Honestly, I've never played it before, but I like shortstop a lot. I just like all the players that play there. It's kind of a flashy position. So,
What's your favorite thing about playing on the team at Danville High?
the energy. I mean, of course, we always have a really good team. So that just feels kind of natural, but we have a lot of fun players. I have a lot of fun when we play, and I feel like a lot of teams don't really have that. Like, they're just there to get stuff done, and we're just going to get it done no matter what. So we might as well have fun.
Keeps you loose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Brady Baxter, who got you interested in playing baseball?
I've grown up my whole life watching my older brothers. I have two older brothers that both play for Coach Morris as well. So, I mean, I've grown up watching them. So I've been playing Little League and all that stuff, and then started playing summer ball for Coach Morris at a very young age.
Do you play any other sports?
No, sir. I did play football my freshman year, but I just wanted to focus on my main sport, which is baseball, and get better.
And Brady Morris, what's it like playing for your dad?
Yeah, it's awesome. I've been playing for my dad for the past decade, actually, but it's been a real trip. He's a great coach, and he's helped me get better along the way. It's been awesome.
And a home run king, too, so you got to be proud of that.
Yeah, he's taught me a little bit.
Yeah. What positions do you like to play?
Well, I start catching for our varsity team right now, but I also love to pitch, and I love to play middle infield. So I'm a big utility guy.
Describe what work on the outside. What do you do outside of practice to help your team?
Outside of practice, I mean, we like as a team to hang out together. We've been playing for a while together, but what I do, I like to work on my game outside, and I like to help the other guys also work. We have a facility. It's called the Academy in Danville, and we work out there usually outside of practice and outside of school as a team, and it helps us get a lot better.
KG Stanfield, how you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Good. Who got you interested in playing baseball?
I would also have to say my older brother, growing up watching him play, he also played 4 years for Coach Morris as well. So being able to watch him growing up and throwing outside and playing wiffle ball and stuff, that's really what got my interest going.
I'm seeing a pattern here. A lot of you guys, your brothers play for Coach Morris as well. 22 years will do that, won't it?
Yeah.
They're just making me feel old.
How old were you, KG, when you started playing baseball?
I would say around the age of 6, possibly when I started playing t-ball through the rec league, and then I moved up to the minor leagues and the majors, which is pretty much pitching machine, is what we called it.
And what positions did you play? All different positions?
Back then, yes, I played first base, outfield some, but pretty much first base was strictly my main position.
Yeah. And what's your favorite thing about playing baseball at Danville High School?
I would have to say our chemistry. It's like a true brotherhood. Like we have, like Jack was saying, we have so much fun together outside, even during practice. Might get on coach's nerves sometimes, but we have a lot of fun together. Even in the hallway, saying hi to each other, bumping shoulders, fist bumps, whatever. We're really connected.
Well, Coach Morris, your kids are all probably good students too. I can take from the interview that they're all very good students.
Yes, they are. These 4 especially really take care of the business in the classroom, academically as well.
Well, thank you, Coach Morris, and your players at Danville High School. It really is a family affair there at Danville High. That's the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report. Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Crown Trophy Scholar Athletes of the Week. The boys track team from Tates High School, along with Coach Jonathan Hawks. Track team members Ree Vandermark and Braylon Grady. Coach Jonathan Hawks, tell us about your season so far this year.
Well, we haven't really got all the way into where we want to be at. It's early, so we've only had we've had a few meets. We had a really good indoor season, and Reeve and Braylon both had really good indoor seasons. Both of them really they challenged the school records in both events that they run, 860-meter dash and also the 1,600-meter run. So Both of those guys have been doing really well so far.
Introduce your two team members with us.
You got a senior, Reed Vandermark, and he's actually signed with Center College, so he's already doing big things and doing a great job, but he's also one of the best runners in the state of Kentucky. And then you have Braylon Grady, who's up and coming, but at the same time, he's one of those ones that will make a big mark on this state with his abilities as well. So he's a junior, and he'll have another year, but Reeve is a senior. So, Reeve, I want you to start first.
Reeve, who got you interested in track and field?
So what got me interesting was just kind of running around in like the elementary school playground a long time ago and watching, the Olympics. I was competitive. So it was coming into like middle school and high school, seeing track and field, cross country. I was like, oh, I want to go run. I want to race that. I want to win that. And got a little taste of it and just kind of got addicted to it a bit.
How old were you?
Probably like 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Wow. You've been doing it quite a while. What track and field events are your specialty?
My specialties are the 1600 and the 800. So I'm a bit more of a distance runner.
And what do you work on to improve?
What I work on to improve, lots of miles. Right now I'm running around 55 or 50 miles a week. Just a lot of days trying to staying out there.
As a good student, how do you balance academics and the track and field?
You always have to put the academics first. If your grades slip, one, Hawks is going to be on our butts about it. And two, like you just can't run anymore if your grades are bad. So you got to keep it in there.
Braylon, how long have you been involved in track and field, Braylon?
So I started my 8th grade year at Southern Middle School. My dad, he saw me running in the football field, thought I was fast, and he thought I would enjoy it because he ran track when he was in high school. He went on to walk on at Florida when he was in college. So he was like, you should give it a shot. So I ran 8th grade year, and then high school came. I don't know what happened. I stopped running, and then this year everyone was talking about how I should get on the team because I could do big things, and so I gave it a shot this year, and I'm really enjoying it.
And what's your favorite thing about being on the track and field team at Tates Creek?
Just the family that I've made. Everyone around is just great. It's great people to talk to, great people to bond with, and when we go to meets, we get things done. It's just like business trips every time, and we'd like to celebrate together afterwards.
That's great. What events do you participate in?
So indoor, I run the 60 meter and 200 meter, and then outdoor, I run the 100 meter, 200 meter, 4x2 relay, and then we're starting to work on our 4x1 relay team.
As a good student, who encourages you to be the good student that you are at Tates Creek?
Mainly my family. My 2 older siblings, they maintain very high GPAs. They both go to UK. My older brother goes for free. My sister, basically the same. And my parents are very strict about our grades as well. They want us to be on top of things just to make sure that we're going to be successful later in life.
Well, thank you, Coach Hawkins, Reeve, and Braylon for being on the show today.
Of course.
Hey, appreciate you, Gary.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And that's it for the Crown Trophy Scholar Athletes of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week comes from the quarterfinal game between Franklin County and Southwestern. With under 2 minutes to play in the game, Kaylee Young comes up with a steal and scores for the Warriors. Take another look at it. The game was a 3-point game before the steal, and Young takes it the distance to give Southwestern a 5-point lead. That one would seal the victory for Southwestern. That's your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report in the UK Sports Medicine and Healthcare segment. As everybody knows, we are finishing Women's History Month and celebrating the 50th anniversary of Title IX this year. Today we have Dr. Mary Lloyd Ireland, orthopedic surgeon from UK Sports Medicine and Healthcare, who has made a lot of history herself in Kentucky. Here are just a few of her historical facts. Other than being a renowned orthopedic surgeon and world-class swimmer, she was the first woman to be a team physician for a men's Division I football program. She was selected as one of the team doctors at the 1992 Olympic Games in Barcelona, and there are many more too numerous to name. Welcome in, Dr. Ireland.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate being on this show and celebrating Title IX, 50 years. I must say some of the accolades of being the first female to do something, the reason I was able to do it is because I was an athlete and I knew I could compete and I could win and I could compete again and maybe not win. And the Kentucky high school experience for me was really great. I ran track, I did field hockey, I was a basketball athlete, and my best sport was swimming, which continued until I finished medical school, tried out for the Olympics a couple times, and just being able to get out there and be active and compete in sports really made me, I think, a better competitor in a male-dominated field of orthopedics. And quite frankly, I love being the first, but I really want to be the best in anything. It doesn't matter my gender, my color, my skin, or whatever. I want to be the best, and that's what I think we should always strive for, to be the best in any area that we can. It doesn't matter what athletic level you are if you're out there competing or doing activities. And so this leads me into the initiative that I have supported through the College of Health Sciences at the University of Kentucky, and that is called the Active Women's Health Initiative. We're changing the name a little bit to be Active Girls and Healthy Women. So I think if we can instill being active, being healthy, whether it's diet, mental activity outside, in our young girls, this will drive the healthcare train and also activity to others, to our aunts, uncles, mothers, fathers. So I'm hoping to have young girls grab their families and their friends, and whether they're athletes or non-athletes, just get out there and enjoy nature and hike and climb trees and don't fall out, but just enjoy nature. And the athletic part is a very special part that I think helped me be competitive in life and be a leader. But just for young girls, get out there and be active, and you're a leader even though you don't think you're a leader.
Why do you think this initiative is so important this day and time?
So particularly this day and time, we're coming out of COVID for a couple years, but more importantly, we have a very unhealthy state with obesity, diabetes, cancer, and I think the way to change that is with our youth, to bring us up to be better activity, better seeing physicians for preventive medicine, better nutrition, and I think the young girls can really drive older individuals and maybe their brothers and the males to do the right thing in their health care and health being as healthy as they can. And it starts when you're young.
So describe some of the activities that you all have already been involved in and put together so far for girls and women.
So our initiative, I'm very pleased with what we've done so far. We have a program called Girls Can, and we'll share that link with you where you girls or moms or dads can sign up for this for your children. But this is an activity where we come at the University of Kentucky to be with a certain sport. We've done it with gymnastics, basketball, softball, and soccer, where you come and do an activity before the game and then watch the game and then meet some of the athletes at the University of Kentucky. So that's kind of been a good segue and a good relationship with the University of Kentucky. And that's a program called girls can. There's some other things. Dee Duglansky, our administrator, has put together with podcasts. So we'll share that link that you can pick a sport that you want to learn about. And we've got like 100 podcasts that she's interviewed different leaders in activity and sports.
Well, thank you, Dr. Allen, for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today and for that important information on such an important initiative, Active Women's Health Initiative. Thank you again for being with us today.
Thank you so much. I would like to say that Bridget is a fellow Kentucky State High School Athletic Association inductee in the Hall of Fame, diver, swimmer. So you can do whatever. You don't even realize it.
I was just a participant, but I loved it. Well, thank you, Dr. Allen, again for being with us today. We'll be right back for more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Well, that's our show for this week. Join us next week for another exciting show highlighting high school athletes. As always, special thanks to the Scholastic Ball Report team. Pressman's King of Stream, William Warfield. Joel Clace of WKYT, our director. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries. And remember, for those you see and those you don't see, you keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.